Is flexibility the ultimate millennial luxury? I'm looking at a whole array of people that could actually financially afford to buy an apartment, and yet they choose to rent, or it goes even a step further, which is co-living. So co-living, for those of you who don't know, is where you basically rent a furnished turnkey apartment for a week, two, maybe 4 or 12 weeks at a time. Great for consultants or anyone that's bouncing in and out of a city really fast, or those who just moved somewhere that don't want the commitment of a 1 or 2 year lease. Investment in this sector has increased from $200 million to $2.2 billion between 2017 and 2018. I expect it only went up a hell of a lot higher in 2019. Giving some thought to this, it seems like the millennial camp splits two ways. One is going the traditional route, which is buying their apartment, living there, expecting kids, and living there full-time and permanently. Millennials did constitute 37% of new home buyers last year. The other side is kind of this Peter Pan syndrome. I don't want to grow up. I'm 32. I'm a consultant. I'm bouncing around the continental United States, staying in co-living spaces, consulting through the World Wide Web. This has permeated even further to items that the New York Times cited, like the company Feather, which I placed in Dumbo, and they rent high-end furniture from West Elm and their equivalents on a monthly basis. So I thought about that, like who would actually, that can afford to buy furniture, would rent it? And it kind of makes sense if you were like a graduate school student or somebody that was just staying somewhere for a few months at a time, maybe a medical residency. And you know, that extends even further to like Rent the Runway, where you could save a buck by not buying a dress that you're only going to use one time. So I'm just thinking about this housing pattern. It's super interesting. And I think it's going to have a lot of impact on rentals as we know it. So marketing trend that I'm going to be keeping atop of, blog post coming soon. Stay tuned. Hit me up with questions.